Hello dudes. Hi. Yeah, the light isn't. Okay, I'll turn another light on. There. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about restoration. Now, you do get a lot of good pieces that are reasonably priced, that do need restoration doing to them. And you know, there's various reasons for restoration. Some reasons are because they're just generally worn and torn and general wear over the years. And some of the other reasons is, when you look at restoration, is that the story behind the restoration. So anyway, I'm going to take this cabinet as an example. Now, this cabinet is Chinese rosewood, as we've seen earlier in other pictures and stuff. Now, it's a really lovely made cabinet. Really beautiful wood. The varnish and the lacquer is really well done. But what really grates me is that this product hasn't been touched since it's been bought, and it's come straight from the manufacturers. But what annoys me is how you can get a great product with great wood, great, you know, simple design, beautifully made, but the finish can totally destroy a good product. And the way they've stained it, it looks like they've just got a brush and just literally wiped it once going downwards. Really no class to the finish as regard to the staining. However, it looks authentic rosewood Chinese cabinet, which it is. And that is the style of it. However, for me, if you're going to make something as beautiful and with as good a material as being used, at least have a really fantastic finish on it. You know, make it worth the while of make it a just finish. Let it match the piece of furniture, you know. Anyway, the other thing about restoration is that you get to see why it's being restored, what happened to it, the story behind it. So I'm going to take you behind here, and here I'll show you the slats. What happened with this one was I got this one for £40. Really, these should retail at a lot more than that, a hell of a lot more. However, what was wrong with it is this slat was off from here to here. And why? Why is the slat hanging off? Because the geezer who had it before me, or the guy who I bought it from, couldn't be bothered to take the plug off his Hitachi stack system, or whatever it was, his stereo entertainment system. He couldn't be bothered to take the plug off, so he decided, I know, I'll pull off the slats instead. Well, what a buffoon. All you had to do was take the plug off, feed the wire through, put the plug back on, and off you go. You don't have to wreck a piece of furniture for it. However, you know, their loss is my gain because I'm restoring it. So what I've done is glued, it's only the one slat, I've glued it back on and clamped it overnight. Well, it's been there for about 12-15 hours now, glued. It's firm. What I do here is I sand it very, very lightly, just to get her even. I get wood filler, a rosewood wood filler, and then I fill in the little pieces here, and then I sand it again gently. And then when I've finished, I stain it rosewood stainer. That's it. Finished, complete. Looks back to how it should do, and really just a bit of thought, effort and careful hands to really bring it back to life again. And yeah, it's funny, it just the stories that restoration tells you and how things got broken. You know, you can see that some things have gotten old and they're just worn due to the years, and some things have been broken due to just sheer stupidity. However, people that do that to a piece of beautiful furniture don't really deserve to have the furniture, and I deserve it because I'd look after it better. That's why I've got it, because they don't see any use for it, because it's beyond their mind to be able to fix it with their hands and their brain. But for me, you know, I can fix that, as I have done, and yeah, it's going to look as it should do once again in the end, which won't take long. So yeah, anyway, that's the story behind restoration, and how things get restored and why they're restored. You know, the different reasons and the different stories behind it. I find it interesting. Every piece of furniture tells a tale, and every restoration has a story to that also. So anyway, I love you and leave you, and I'll see you soon, and ciao.